morning, everyone. It is 5:30 in the morning. We're headed out to the river, do a little fishing, and try out a new rod I grabbed from Walmart yesterday. Don't know what to say, pretty tired. Drive out there and I will see you then. All right, we are here. Get this rod set up and see what we think. Gonna set up here and try this fella out. Don't expect much for 50 bucks, right? Let's get this plastic thing off and feel this genuine, made in China pretend cork handle, huh? Let's get the glove off and have a feel. Feels like I'm grabbing an eraser. Is that foam? That's foam. Foam dyed to look like cork. Can't imagine this lasting very long. Plastic screw down, tighten her a bit, get the rest of those out, together in good time. Oh, that's covered in plastic too, everything's plastic. There's my fly line, all right. Sorry about the vehicle noise on the road up there. That's backwards. We're off to a great start already. This is our setup. 2 flies and an indicator. Let's go see what this thing can do, huh? Just lob it out a little ways. Whoa, that's drag is loose. Feels stiff. I might have had a fish just then. Drag's uneven. It feels quite stiff. Feels all right though. And toss it out there. That doesn't feel too bad actually. Yep. Oh, that's bottom. Okay, what have we got? The whole neighborhood? Is that a shoe? Are you kidding me? I caught a shoe, gents. I caught a shoe. You gotta be kidding me. Handles this shoe quite well. You have got to be kidding me. I'm gonna break off. I keep pulling on this thing. You've got to be kidding me. It's a stinking sandal. This is very Minecraft-esque. So the catch today, a 7-ounce sandal. What the deuce? That is disgusting. It's covered in sow bugs and stuff though, so that, I mean, that's promising. That's food, right? I don't want to kill the sow bugs, so I'm putting it back in there and let it sit there. That's so gross. It doesn't feel terrible though. The rod tip feels pretty good. Few casts here. Yeah, it casts pretty good, I'd say. I like that. It's easy to move line around with. That was it. That was the big one. Flop it back. Cast real easily. That is nice. I like that a lot. Back, out. This is good. I like that. If I'm going that far though, I'm not deep enough. I like the color of the line. It's easy to see. That's definitely an advantage. At the bottom again. This time a stick. All right, we've cut the shoe. We've cut a stick. Let's go see what kind of stick we cut. Got a giant leech on there. All right. I spin it around, plaster in the water just to make sure we're clean. Get some line out. Back. Tripping over rocks, because why not? Put it over there, see what happens. Probably on the bottom, at least in the bushes and the crap. This isn't too bad so far. It's good casting. Tip's quite flexy and bendy. Got heartburn. Love heartburn. That's my favorite thing. Feels good to cast. It really kind of does. Oops. I might have just tangled everything up. We're gonna reel it in and find out. Yep. Let's untangle this mess and keep going. Hate it when it's so tangled you gotta basically start over.
2,000 years later.
All right, let's put that thinger back on again. Continue our journey to test out a fly rod that we're not catching fish on because Provo River. So far it's kind of fun though. All right, we are back. GoPro at 27%. I'm gonna have to go change the batteries. Got my gloves on. My hands are freezing cold. I'm cold. Sun's gonna be up soon. Should start dramatically warming up once that happens. Till then, we're just going with what we're going with. Just fishing this area right out in front of me here. Got 2 fish already. That makes me happy. 1 on each of the flies that I'm using, so I'm gonna keep using them. So far, this rod is a lot of fun. It's decent bendy, whippy 8-foot rod, right? This is cool. This is awesome. Foam grip that's colored to look like cork. It's 8 feet instead of 9. I'm okay with that. Oh, that's a fish. That's a fish. Keep tension on. I can feel it. Good head shakes on there. Oh, that's a decent fish. Let's see if I can get it on the reel. Don't need to, but I want to. There we go. If the fish decides to run, I've got the drag set so it can. This feels good. This feels really good. Not a real big fish. The bend in the rod is good. It bends mostly in the tip to mid instead of the hand. Oh, perfect. This is a great rod. Glove off. I use barbless flies, so come on, you're all right. You're all right. Come on, feller. Because I hook myself a lot, and I prefer not to get, come on, buddy, this is okay, it's okay. Chill out, bro, chill. I'm gonna get this out of you, don't bite me, please. Don't want to get you back in, there we go. Get you back in the water as I tangle this mess. That's a decent, what is that, 10-inch fish. Off it goes. They'll usually sit at your feet for a second, and if you move, they just dart away. It's great. That's number 3. And if we don't count the last one that got off, it's number 4 if we are. Oh, we maybe, you know. It was a fish, it was on. There we go. There we go. We got one, boys. Oh, he's a strong one. Feisty critter. Come on, get in the shallows. Oh, that's a good fish. Woo-hoo. Is it a whitefish? Feels like a rainbow, actually. A lot of head shakes, a lot of sploosh in a boot. Net. Oh yeah. I'm terrible at deciding what a fish is. This is a brown. That is a brown. Hook slid right out as soon as I picked him up. Again, this rod felt real good on that. All right, so I just dip the net in the water like that. And typically it takes them a second to figure out which way they're facing. They go upstream and out. There we go. Mop fly did nothing. People are like, oh, these mop flies are great, you should try on them. Well, try on one, boys. I'm trying on her now. Ain't working, I'm telling you. It ain't working. That worked. Alright, let's get this back out there. Catch us another fish. Number 1, we are on the board, fellas. Skunk is off our back. Or monkey. I don't know how to say that. Is it a skunk or a monkey? It is off the back. We are on the board. tells me they might still be in the shallows, so I'm gonna float it right there and see what happens. Besides getting a snag, like that's a snag. Yeah, I knew that was coming. That's number 2 on the sticks. What do we got here? A woodfish. That's a beautiful little woodfish. What does that look like? About 8 inches long. Throw it in the water for someone else to catch, because we can catch and release our woodfish. That's what we do. We catch and release woodfish. We ain't selfish. A trophy woodfish needs to be caught more than once. The late, great Gary LaFontaine. I don't know who said that, actually. We might catch another woodfish. I should very much like to catch something on this mop fly, you know? Everyone's ranting and raving about how awesome mop flies. You're gonna get you a mop fly. Well, I tied me up some. Ain't nothing happening. Oh, that's something happened right there. Oh, that's a good something. That is a real good something right there. Oh, that's a big one. Holy mother of all that's whole. Nope, we're not losing another one that way. Nope, nope, nope. Come in here. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not gonna let you get. Oh, did I foul hook that guy? Sometimes what happens is they put it in their mouth. I react too late, and Bob's your uncle. You end up with a fish hooked in the side of the face or something. Oh, he is hitting hard though. I'm gonna keep him out of that current. I'm gonna walk him back a little bit here. Oh boy, that is a monster fish right there. Oh, we got him in the mouth. That is, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, boys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is a good fish. That is a dang good fish. Holy cow, that's a... Holy cow, that is a whitefish. Holy cow. That is heavy and big. What did I catch? That is a slab of a fish. Get that out of your mouth. Don't just stop, you freshwater carp looking fella. Alright, it is out. Holy cow. Got caught on the bottom of the net there. Come on. We're professionals. There we go. Holy cow, look at that fish. This is the biggest fish I've ever caught, no doubt. Let's roll up that sleeve. Oh my gosh, look at this fish. Dude, he's a slab. Go, be free, critter. You are huge. Dadgum.
Dadgum? He's trying to communicate.
That's like a 20-inch long fish. It's got to be about 20 inches, right? There it goes. Holy cow. Wow, that is the biggest fish I've ever caught. A whitefish. He's got to be like 20 inches long. What a slab. Woo-hoo. I'll take it. That's 2 on the board. That is a freaking chunk. He didn't like fight hard, he just pulled. Like that rainbow that I caught last weekend, fought. Like it, I could feel the head shakes, I could feel it just, I don't like, and I don't want to be here attitude. That guy was like, oh, I guess. 2 sticks, 2 fish. 2 and 2, what do we got, boys? We're 2 and 2 on the board. Let's do it. Let's get another. I want a giant on a streamer, but don't appear like it's going to be happening today, because I'm not fishing one right now. That's why. Oh, that was a fish again. We lost 2 now. 2, 2, and 2. Triple doubles. You guys can't tell I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is a dandy rod. The drag's kind of goofy. Ah, I see the problem. Yep, let's fix this. Well, we got a couple things I'm not sure will work. So they tied them both myself. This is a little like a merger fly I saw Davey McPhail tie. And then I've got a Prince nymph I tied with a bit longer of a hackle. Gonna pinch the barb on that guy. We're gonna fish these two for, you know, 50 or something casts and see if we can catch something on those. I've never caught anything on any of these, anything like this, but I want to see if I can. So that's what we're doing. Let me grab my hemostats here, because I know I'm gonna get myself in the back of the head with one of these, or the fingers, the hands, or the anything, you know. I've already hooked my, so I've got this wool underlayer, and I hooked it right there. Now it's a big old mess. And then I also hooked my jacket right over here on the other side of my sleeve and split it open as well right there. So that is why I mash barbs. A lot of folks are like, oh, you just shouldn't mash your barbs because you're just not, you're mean to the fish, blah blah blah, something like that, potato salad. I do this mostly for selfish reasons. It is easier to get the hooks out of the fish, which is a great bonus, but honestly, I don't like to have to get the hooks out of me. So if anything, that's why you should mash your barbs. You're gonna hook yourself, and when you get it, that barb stuck in you, just sucks. Let me tell you, it is awful. Flip that out in the water, splash down, scare all the fish. Let's go. Let's not lose it on the first. What am I doing? Holy cow. I'm loving this rod though. This thing is so much fun. It feels like either a true 5-weight, which is like, nowadays this is like a 6-weight. A true 5-weight would be more like what they call a 4-weight right now. Just because, I don't know why line manufacturers and all that, they want their stuff to be better, so they, I don't know, there's a whole thing behind it. So 5-weights are more like 6-weights now. Difference between materials and like graphite and cane and carbon fiber and bamboo and whatnot. So your grandpa's bamboo, great grandpa's bamboo 5-weight is probably like a 4-weight, what we got today. I don't know, I'm just rambling now. I like these smaller, lighter things like this. It's not as quick getting to the bottom, but it's easier on your arm and your shoulder to cast this mess. And this thing casts so well. It is so much fun. $50. Like I said, the reel is kind of meh. The drag on it is goofy. I've got it all the way down, and I can still pull a line out of there very easily. So it's just like my Redington, so don't think that spending 150 bucks is gonna get you a better reel. It's not. Like, honest, I'm not being mean to Redington, but the reel on the CrossWater is kind of crap. I got some ice, I got it frozen, I use it in the wintertime. Everyone's gonna use their rods in the wintertime at least once. It got frozen, and the drag is just junk since then. Just absolute buggered it up, as the British would say. Oh, that's a fish. That's a fish. Oh, I got him on a prince nymph. Holy cow. Boys, this is the first fish I've ever caught on a prince. Oh, there's so much fun on this rod too. Let's net this one. I've lost the last 3. Oh, balls. Ugh. Dang it. Prince nymph got him though. Hot dog. That is awesome. That is awesome. First fish on a prince. First fish on a classical fly. I'm gonna tie up more of these now in smaller sizes because this one's pretty chonky. That makes my day. That is so good. I love it. Oh, that's good. Makes me think I might be able to get one on a hare's ear and other things like that. Call that a confidence booster right there. Love it. I need to land one of these. Why can't I land them? That's like the 4th in a row. That's 8 fish, and 4 of them were lost right at my feet. What's going on with me, huh? Boys, that's me. Problem with being here is right where I'm at, the water all around me gets quick.
it gets very quick underneath me. So if I catch a fish and he makes a run for it downstream, I can't stand down there. It pulls my feet out from under me. So I got to play them and get them under control quick, very quick. A lot of midges coming off right now too. So last year I was sitting out fishing just sow bugs and other random bits that I just was not catching fish on. Dry flies, a lot of dry flies. And I had a guide come up to me and tell me that if they're not rising, you're not catching them on dries in this river. And he was right. I'd caught 2 fish in like 10 trips. So he told me how to do bounce rig, and I caught 6 or 7 fish that day. But I met this old man, really cool old guy. When he fished, he would let the indicator go below him, and then he would wiggle his rod like this to let more line out. And that's where I learned to do that. I don't usually catch fish down that far. I have. Oftentimes I'd go to cast and I'd have a fish on. Like, I'd just pull it from the backside down there. So that's why I let it drift down there, and why I flipped the line out like this. Now obviously I'm modifying my drift. It's probably spuking the fish off. But it was taught to me by just this old guy. He had 2 sage rods, and then one other rod he said was about $2,500 just for the rod. So that, I mean, he was such a nice guy though. His name was John, I think. We fished together near each other for probably 3 hours or so. And then he had to use the bathroom and he just left, and I didn't ever see him again. I always wonder what happened to that guy. He just seemed like an awesome guy. A lot of fun to fish with. He says, now I'm not a guide and I don't mean to tell you how to fish, but let me give you a tip if I could. And it'd teach me something. I was very, very thankful for it. I was not doing well when I was fishing back then. Let me tell you, it was not going well. I was getting tangled so easily and just getting skunked every time I went out. And that guide from Rocky Mountain Outfitters and John got me started on a path to success. Really cool, folks. Just helping out a new guy. I just started fly fishing days before, you know. Well, it was actually probably 2 months before. I think this was July. Really like this rod. I really recommend this. This is great. It's half the price of even a Maxcatch rod. Less than half the price. The reel though is wonky. I wonder if I can adjust the drag. That's the only thing. I mean, if you're gonna need the drag on one of these bigger fish, it's gonna rip it right off. It takes very little effort to pull that off. And I got it cranked down as far as it'll go. So that'll need some tuning. But for $50, this rod is so much fun. Will it last? That's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it though? How long will it last is the question. The $100 Maxcatch rod broke after like the 3rd or 4th time I used it. Broke major after the 5th time I used it. So, $50 Walmart rod. Just for the rod. Got us a stick. That's number 6 or 7 on the sticks. We're back in the water and untangled again. God, I'm not getting any bites or nibbles on these flies. Now they say pattern don't matter. Pattern do matter. Fish will key in on a specific shape, size, silhouette, and sometimes a color. If you ain't got that on, you're gonna get ignored by 90% of the fish out here. There'll be that one dumb fish that bites your stuff, but it's not gonna be the majority of the fish are just gonna ignore you. So right now, gray and tan type stuff with CDC, little fluttery bits on them, seem to be doing really well. Because I'd have to cast about 15 times with this particular set. Ain't got the fluttery bits. So you see how well it's doing. We've 50 casts and no fish at all, 2 tangles, and patience are about that high right now. Because I know there are fishes out here. I've been catching them all day. There we go. There we go. There we go. Head shakes, good head shakes. Is it a rainbow? That might be a rainbow. Or a whitefish. I want to land a fish. Can I land a fish today? Very much like to land a fish. Oh gosh. Come on, reel, you stupid reel. What are you doing? There we go. Very different feel on this fish. Is it a whitefish? It looks like it. It might be a whitefish. No, we're trout. That's a trout. Okay, we got one in the net, finally. Finally got one in the net. Are we off? We're free? Did we spit it? Nope. No, I hooked myself. It's a brown. Don't bite me, please, little buddy. Get this off your lip. Here we go, on that gray sow bug. Finally, the skunk is gone again. There we go, we just set it down. Off he goes. Finally. All right, good, we got a battery. But I had lost my batteries. All right, so we made a mess, kinda. We got this rigged up now with like a sow bug looking thing and a worm. We've tried a lot of different things here the last few minutes. Well, I thought the camera was rolling. It got chilly, put gloves on. That ain't deep enough. We gotta go deep like that. There we go, okay. Tighten that down. Untangle. Flip in the water, okay. There we are, right there. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know where the deep parts are. That was a fish that took it and dropped it because I hadn't paid attention. Okay. That's a snag city right there, I think. Yep. Again, right into snag city. We'll play it, we'll play it. We're going on the other side of snag city, still in snag city. Don't want to tangle, make sure we're not tangled. Got to see 3 splashes, indicator, 2 flies. Please, 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 please. Let's, ooh, oh, that was a strange one. Oh, yep, that was a good fish. That's a good fish. Yes, that's a real good fish. No, 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 no. Oh, shoot, he went to darker gerb. That was a good fish, really good fish. Oh, that was one of the big ones down there. Why does I... Whew. All right, there's more fish in there. Dang it though, that was one of the big ones. Oh, that was a big brown. Little golden sides and mom spaghetti, what the heck. Boys, I love this Walmart rod. Honestly, this is one of my favorite. I think I might change out the reel, put the Cabela's reel on this one. I saw the side of a fish. We're gonna drift right over him. I don't like this one so much. The drag is all the way tightened down and it's not tight enough. That was a fish. I saw his side, I saw him grab it. Dang it. Yeah, I love the color orange and lines. It's just, it's easy to see. Just that other rod broke, the tip came off, so I want to exchange it. I'll call Cabela's tomorrow, figure it out. This is what will determine whether or not I can even recommend that Cabela's rod. Because if they're like, screw you, Joe, you know, then no, absolutely not. And this is absolutely a great rod. So Wally World rod is just fine. But if the Cabela's rod, which is $25 more expensive, they don't have any type of warranty replacement, any of that kind of thing, then just no. Which would be kind of crappy, but that's just how it goes, you know. service is important. That's why I don't have a Sage, and my Redington's got a broken tip, and I'm just gonna leave it because 10 to 16 weeks, lads. That's what the repair time is. That's ridiculous. Let me drift some do through here before something picks up my line. That one. Oh, dang it. Dang it. That was a whitefish. I'm beginning to tell the difference. If it's a log that tugs, that's a whitefish. Ah, there we go. Brown. I can feel the brown. Head shakes, jumps. That's a brown. Oh yeah, good one. Ah, I love this rod. Good one. Good one. He sees me. Just kind of keeping his head up a bit. There we go. Bring him in. Just a little fella. I can kind of muscle this guy. There we go. Little brown. Smaller than the previous one. Come out, hook. Sorry fish, let me get that out of you. There we go. That's why we fish barbless. It's just easier. And down he goes. Oh, he got some spirit. That one's got some spirit, lads. All right, we on the board again. We are on the board again. Love it. That was a good one. Good little guy. Again, this don't feel like a 6 weight. I'll tell you right now, this does not feels like 6 weight. It does not. It feels good though. I'm telling you, it feels good. For 50 bucks, yeah, it feels great. The reel is not my favorite, but again, it just holds the line. And for trout fishing, you don't need the drag. If I was gonna go carp fishing with this, which I don't think I would, you can with a real 6 weight. I don't feel like this is a true 6 weight, right? You can with a 6 weight. I've got a 7 weight Streamer X. I feel confident doing with that. I mean, I don't know about this one. I'm gonna try. But no confidence there. Might snap this thing in half. Getting dirty on the grip there, but this is foam, so I don't care. I can wash it right off. There we go. Haha. Caught a little fish. All right, first time I've caught a fish here in a while. Feels like I foul hooked him actually. All right, that's all I wanted to do. It's like a healthy rainbow actually. Is that a rainbow or a brown? That's a brown. All right, come here little buddy. That's a decent sized colored up fish right there. How about that? A little black jig streamer. Walmart rod. Yeah, little buddy. There we go. That's it. All right, let's talk about this little rod for a bit. Tell you what I think, what I like, what I don't like. So we dodge people's shoes. Let's get away from the water so you can hear me a little better. So there it is. This is a, like it says, a 5/6 weight. It's an 8 foot. You can get it at Walmart for around 50-55 bucks. Just a little streamer jig thing I tied up. So let's go with the cons first. The drag is pretty bad on it. Any change in it at all is so light, and even when you crank it all the way down, it's still way too light. You might be able to adjust that by taking the screw off here, pulling it apart and doing something with it, but I don't know. I've never had the reel seat come loose. The second thing is this handle. Both love and hate it. It's a foam like grip. It's foam. It's really not nothing special. It's not falling apart in my hand. I fished this for hours and hours and hours over the course of a year now. It isn't coming apart. It does get slimy. I'll catch a fish. If my hands are wet and I'll grab it after a while, it does get slimy until it fully dries out. So it does retain a bit of moisture. And the other thing, this tip up here. So let me pull out some drag on my max drag setting. This tip has come off, as you see there. I don't know why or how, I just noticed one day the tip had came off. Like I noticed today, the tip had come off. I can put a little bit of glue on there, stick it back on there, line it up. It's not a big deal. It is a cheap rod, and I've had it a year. I'm pretty sure I might have dinged it up against something. Don't know, maybe. And then the length, that's it, an 8-foot rod. Those are the 4 things that I don't like. It's the tips come off, it's an 8-foot rod, the foam grip, and finally the drag system on it is not my favorite. But other than that, I mean, it's been pretty good. I'll take it here. This is a smaller stream I'm on, not a big, not much to cast, you know, and it seems to do just fine. So I bought another reel for it. It's just a cheap Maxcatch reel with an overweight line, more of a 6-weight sink tape line. But other than that, I really do like this. I think it's, if you're one of the type that just like to try different things and experiment here and there, and if you want a, you know, a 5-6 weight, I mean, you can see the tip seems like more of a 5 weight, and then the midsection, it stiffens up quite a bit up there. So I've caught a 22-inch fish on it, or 20-inch whitefish. Pull real hard. I don't think it was more than 5 pounds, probably 3 something pounds. I pulled real hard and just handled it just fine. I didn't feel like I was lacking in stiffness, you know, to pull it in. And then the smallest thing I caught is about 6 inches, and it did a little bitty bend in the tip. It's pretty fun. But yeah, like I said, I really do like it, and I enjoy this. I'll keep it as part of my setup. Anyway, love you faces, and if it's something you want, Walmart has them for 50 bucks. I'm not getting paid to say this. They're not sponsoring me or nothing, but there you go. Go ahead and pick one up, and love you faces. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. I'm just putting this thing away, and this tip comes off. If that happened while you were out fishing, that would be a total F. That would be an absolute fail. I just wanted to make that point. You know, I'm sure everybody's thinking if you're out fishing, this tip breaks off, you lose that section, that's a done deal. I don't know how Walmart's warranties are, but keep that in mind. If that's something that you're afraid of, then and you want a cheap rod, though, I would probably, if it were me, I would still get it, but I would make sure to glue that rod tip on, make sure it's nicely secured, because that will make or break this for a rod to even consider buying. So keep that in mind. Anyway, now we're done.